Hajj is a pillar of our religion. It is not what the Muslim community thought that it should be for a share of any largesse from the government. Whether anything comes from the government or not, there will be Hajj and people will still go to Hajj. About the 90 billion and how it was distributed, I think the chairman has shed light on that. They are the authorities of Hajj and they have distributed in ways that they have seen best. Our only complaint as tour operators is that we are also Nigerians. Our pilgrims are Nigerians. We should have given a share of that cake that came from the government. In its wisdom, the Commission thought that we are serving higher clientele, that are people of means that do not need any help from the government to perform the Hajj. That is an opinion.
You don't seem to agree with that.
No, we don't. Actually, we don't.
The government should subsidize the rich.
We are all Nigerians. We are all Nigerians. On a more serious note, the Hajj went well, but with the issue that he started mentioning before you stopped him, the issue of issuance of visa. Many of the pilgrims, because the laws changed of the Saudi authorities, we were used to issuing our visas on the D10s. And from there, you upgrade to the A10 services. Everybody did that, especially with the deadline of closure of issuance of visas on the 29th of April. You wouldn't want the date to meet you and your pilgrims are not issued visas. So everybody used what was available on the platform then and issued their visas for their pilgrims on the 10th A. Arriving in Saudi Arabia, we now heard that there was no more upgrade to another tent, that the spaces in the Mashayr, that is the Mina and Arafah, are allotted according to the package on the visa. So once your visa is D, and that is the area that the Hajj Commission mainly controls, almost all the pilgrims are on the D packages. So they said nobody would upgrade. And that created a lot of issues. Because our pilgrims are not for the D tents, they are for the A tents. So that made people to go into serious problem. The chairman is quite aware of that. He has been involved in all the problems that we faced as far as the A tents are concerned during the Hajj. He went extra mile. I mean, I called, I disturbed, I complained. I was almost weeping because there was no solution. The Hajj ministry has said it and is on the system and you cannot change it. The Hajj Commission has control over the tents, as they say in the Hajj ministry, that the Hajj Commission can do and undo. But apparently the control of the position of pilgrims in the Mashayr is with the Hajj ministry. So we went into serious issues there until almost everybody gave up. So when we came to Medina, this was barely a few days to even going out to the Mashayr. There was no solution. The last telephone call I had with the chairman, we spoke directly, I knew that there was no hope. So we gathered our pilgrims and we informed them, look, this is what is happening. Now, not many of us would be able to face the pilgrims and tell them, look, we have found ourselves into a problem and we needed a solution. So the pilgrims, of course, would not take it lightly. That was how we continued until a solution was found. 2 days to go into the Mashayr. And that solution could only accommodate 192 pilgrims. We were deeply involved. The commission made us to, together with the Itra al-Khair service providers in Mecca, to organize 8 tents for those pilgrims. That was just a drop in the ocean. So the problems in Mashayr and the commission, as I said earlier, mainly deals with the detent. I will have something to say on the detents. So the A tents, you have heard a lot of issues. People have said a lot regarding the A tents issue, but it was convergence of a lot of problems. Not everybody, as I said earlier, could face the pilgrims and said, look, we have a problem. So you have paid for a higher tent. I'm not able to get payment for that higher tent. Not that the companies were trying to be mischievous. No. But they could not tell the pilgrims the right thing. So you have paid for a tent. The ministry is saying you cannot take anybody from D because your visas are issued with the D tents to A. So they brought pilgrims who are not registered, who have not paid for A to stay in A. There must be chaos. So that was what compounded the issue of the 8. I think the
Would you say there's politics in Hajj now?
No, I don't think it is politics, but in their wisdom, the Saudi authorities are trying to make Hajj as simple as possible. But every time they tried a system and it has problems, they would go back to the drawing board and make some amendments. They need to do that on this issue of detents and upgrade and transfixing, as it were, a pilgrim on a particular spot, and that pilgrim cannot move to another.